Hello, guys. This is Gwente Quest speaking to you. Yes, I know when I did the introduction that I said Gwente Speaks, which I was speaking, I was introducing myself. My name was and is Gwente. So, yes, I was speaking to you. But now, let me really introduce myself. Hey, guys. Hey, all the masculine energies out there. Hey, Adam. Rah. All the feminine energies out there. Hey, ladies. How you doing, ladies? How you doing, Amy? Avas are my favorite Eve. How y'all doing, guys? Well, this is a topic that I've obviously been avoiding, but obviously I can't avoid it anymore. The topic is honesty the best policy? Now, I'm at the Hudson, right? You see the water behind me. You see the beautiful waters, right? I had to go to the waters, in Edensville. You can come as you are, right? And in the Ville, like I said before, we could talk about anything and everything. And right now, what I want to talk about is honesty really the best policy? And the only way I could ask that question honestly to you guys and girls is if I'm honest with you guys and girls about who I am, or at least something about me. All right. Honestly, guys, I don't know how to live. Like, what are you talking about? You're a human being. You should know how to live, right? Not in a way of, brush your teeth, wipe your ass, take care of yourself. Not that. I mean, live, like, do the things you love doing because you know you can do it when you feel like doing it. Being your best self, being your true self. I have never lived in that manner before. Yes, I look young, right? I thank God. Thank God. Thank Mother. Thank ancestors. Thank you guys. Because it damn sure wasn't me. I ain't spit my ass out. That's for sure. But, I don't really know how to live. I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day. And, I had asked her, like, how do you live? How did you know how to be social? How did you know how to come into yourself? She's like, I just did. Why you can't do it? And I had to admit to her, because she knew my mom before my mom passed away. My mom passed away when I was 19. And my friend knew her before she passed away. But what she didn't know to a certain extent is what I'm about to tell you guys. She knows a little bit, but I'm going to go more into the waters on this. I'm going to have to go into the water. I'm going to have to plant my feet. You heard the stomping, right? I had to pretend right now, even though I don't have to, because you see, I'm in a mass full of water, so I really don't have to pretend. But imagine my bare foot in the water on this one. At 9 years old, my mom one day waited until I came from school, and she called me into the room. And it was just like any other day. I'm thinking she's going to have me wash some dishes, prepare, like, dice some onions or something for dinner. Something that an older sister would do, because I'm the oldest out of three. So I'm thinking she's going to ask me to do a chore or something of that nature. She wouldn't make us if she couldn't use us. Come on now. Holler if you hear me. Yeah. But I went into the room thinking any other thing, and she told me to sit down. Again, I still didn't think anything of it. And she told me, Gwente, I want to let you know something. That's my middle name, Gwente. Says, Gwente, I need to let you know. Now, mind you, I was 9 years old at the time, and I'm the oldest out of two other boys, or, two other siblings. And she told me that she had HIV. And I couldn't really wrap my head around it because she wasn't with anybody at the time. She was married, she was married, and she had to get a divorce, but I never, I'm a child. Who am I to ask a grown person about their personal life? And I asked her, well, how did you get it? And she said, well, at that time she was a nurse. So she told me she got it by a needle. And a part of me just didn't believe her because she's a Leo. And Leos, they are really perfectionists. They don't want to apologize for shit. Let your ass tell them they stuck the wrong vein. Really? You know who the fuck I am? They can't say that, but they give you that look. Like a Leo would give you that look like, do you know who the fuck I am? Look. They hired me to take care of your ass, so you really think I'm a fuck up? That's how my mom naturally was in personality. Now you see where I get that personality from. But when she said she got it by a needle, I couldn't really imagine that because she's always safe. So I brushed it off. I was more taken aback at 9 years old, this thing called HIV. And because she was a nurse at that time, she gave me pamphlets and things to let me understand what it is. Now, reading it, I was just learning to read. Like I could say around 8, that's when I fully understood English and grasped the concept of reading and definition of words and what each word meant or means. So I'm reading and it's talking about her immune system crashing and she could die. So I read this and I guess she knew because she sat in the same position she was when I came in the room to tell me the news that she had HIV. So I came back to Mom. It says that you could die? And she said, yes. And I asked her, well, how long do you have to live? And she said she didn't know. And that I would have to start going with her to the doctor since I am the oldest out of the 2. So I cannot tell my mom no. Who could tell their parent or their mom or dad no? Especially when they really care about you. How can you tell that person that takes care of you that you won't protect them or be there for them? So I said, sure. So imagine at the age at 9 years old to 19 years old. I was a senior in high school. A lot of my friends, when I was telling you earlier about my girlfriend knowing about it, my best friend, and she was in high school. That's how we met and how she knew my mom. She knew, but she didn't know. Meaning, I didn't tell my friend that my mom was going to die. I knew this since 9. But my mom showed me holistic books, and I had to go with her to a lot of massage therapy. I had to learn how to massage my mom when she came from chemo, when she threw up, how to feed her certain fruits. I had to read a lot of herbal books, a lot of fruit books. And because she was taking psychology, she was in school at the time. She was getting her PhD, which, by the way, before she passed away, though, she did get her PhD in psychology. Very proud of my mother. Very proud of her. But I had to read psychology books with her to understand what can happen when one person becomes depressed about their lives and about what they're going through. So fast forwarding now, when she said to me, what, you can't live or something? A little bit, I was pissed off, but I was sad. I was pissed off like, well, bitch, you knew me since high school. Come on now, you know what I was working with at home. You seen how my house life was, how my personal life was. So you should know out of everything. But then, before I actually thought about cursing her out, because she is my best friend after all. She's my sis. I call her my sister. So I can't curse out, who I consider family now. I end up taking that anger and translate it into hurt. And I had to admit to her on the phone yesterday that I never knew how to be a child. At 9 years old, I had to learn what medicines to give my mom so she wouldn't throw up. I had to understand that after chemo, that your body breaks down and you end up using the bathroom on yourself at any given time. And like I told you guys right now, my mom was a Leo. She's a Leo. And they're very prideful. To see that happen to her in public when she would just walk with me and to see the sadness in her eyes, like, this is what I came down to do. This is what I'm left with. To have my baby girl, the person I call my daughter, to become my mother, even though I'm still supposed to be her mother. And to me, I felt honored because, like, what Leo, would give somebody else that responsibility. You know what I mean? But then I realized that as a person, to feel and to know you need somebody when everybody around her didn't even want to touch her, didn't want to love her, but definitely loved to use her for money, loves to use her for her time when she wasn't sick, going in and out of the hospital. And I would be there to always heal her and watch her cry when people didn't love her the way she wanted to be loved. And I said before she died, I said, look, stop the shit. I know I'm your daughter. I know I don't have no right, even though I help with the bills, and I'm still not adult yet, but I'm learning how to be adult just in case you die on me. But just in case you die on me, I want you to live. I want you to do everything that you always wanted to do. I want you to go get your girlfriend from Florida, Tracy and them. Go over there, have some fun. But I got things to do. I don't give a fuck. You don't got things to do. You obviously don't got things to do because any time right now, you could die on me, Mom. So live. And you know what? She actually did. She took my advice. I was shocked. Her Leo ass took my advice. I was like, oh shit. What the fuck did I do to get her to actually listen to me for a change? She was always stubborn from 9 to 19, help her heal herself. She was just stubborn as rocks, just stubborn. I'm like, the fuck? You asked me for help and you being stubborn. Fuck is that about? But she finally listened to me. Like, really listened to me. Not as a daughter, but as a young woman. As a woman. And I'm telling you, when she went to Florida, she got drunk with some white people, Asian, every types of people. They were sending me pictures like, yo, your mom is the shit. I was like, I know my mom's the shit. I wanted her to see that she was the shit. And when she seen she was the shit, the pictures, oh my God. She was cheesing like I remember her cheesing when I was a little girl. And that was the smile I was waiting for her to show me. And when I seen it, I didn't give a fuck about the family members getting upset with me. Oh, why did you tell your mom to go to Florida? She's sick. Why did you tell her to do that? She got to pay bills. Why did you tell her to be herself? She can't do that right now. Because personally, I didn't give a fuck of who they were. You ain't my mom. I didn't come out your pussy. I came out of that woman's pussy. So since I came out of her pussy, I should be concerned about her, not you. Not you, or you. So fuck you. Fuck you. That's how I felt. That's the first time I felt that my honesty, which took action. Because honesty, people think that honesty is just fucking words. It's not just words, else we'd have been always fucking honest, people. I think we know that. Honesty takes you to do the action behind the words you say. Like when people say my word is bond, that's what honesty means. Like, you just can't tell somebody I'm gonna be there and not fucking be there. Then you ain't fucking honest. You ain't even fucking loyal. You see what they did to, Kendrick Lamar character on Loyalty. He wasn't living, was he? So honesty is more than just words. It's actions. The actions have to match the words. You can't give me a different or show somebody a different action. It won't make no sense. Now you just shitting on somebody. You just really trying to shit on them and call it chocolate ice cream. Yeah, that's some stupid shit. So now when I say is honesty the best policy, I have to be honest with y'all. I have never had the opportunity to live before. You would think at 9 to 19 that, after taking care of my mom and her passing away and me cremating her and have to use her bank money because she had HIV. You know, they don't have insurance. And at that time, I was, 19, so I had to work a part-time job and then pick up the pace and do, like, the arts to compensate with the hours I couldn't work since I was a young person at that time. And you would think from 19 to 34, what I am now, that I would have been living, right? That I should have been taking that time to live. Well, my mom was my everything. I come from a single family home. So all I knew was my mom. She was the one to help build me up. I was the one to help build her up. To not have someone that was once your anchor, not there. Imagine a boat without an anchor. It just floats in the fucking water. It has no direction. It has no means to where they're going. So it's like a ghost ship on the Paris of the Caribbean type shit. And that's what I've been like. I've been literally a ghost for 15 years. If I had to be honest with myself, I've been a ghost for 15 years. And what made it sad is that I watched other people become ghosts too. I just didn't know what made them become a ghost. I didn't know what made them not live. I didn't know what made them, like myself, stop being honest at the age of 19. Like, I'm honest. No, let me say this way. With people, I can honestly tell you, I am truthful. I'm what you call a truthful person, meaning, you know how when you get a history book or a book in school and they show you the facts and, you know, the truth? But somehow, for some ass reason, every year you got to get a new edition of the same fucking book. Well, when you ask your teacher, well, teach, why do I got to get a book with the same shit in it? It's the same truth in it. Why do I got to get the same book and y'all got to pay more money? Well, baby, it has, my dear, it has more information. And when they mean by more information, it could be a paragraph or two or a fucking page. That's the length of truthfulness of information you're going to get in the new edition, which ain't much. But yet, it's still important to put it in. You know what I mean? So, if I had to label or really tell somebody what kind of level of honesty I do, I could say I'm not honest yet. I'm not honest yet. I'm working on that. I could say I'm more truthful. I could be very truthful to anybody. People that really know me could say, yeah, Quinte is actually truthful. She'll tell you some truth. She'll tell you truth. She'll tell you her truth before she tells you about your shit. So she is truthful. But if you ask me to be honest with you, I would have to do what I'm doing right now without holding back any information, without being concerned about your feelings, without being concerned about you being angry at me, without being concerned that you might make me your enemy. At that moment, I can't care about that. Because if I really loved you, I would have to tell you the truth. Like any mother, any father, any auntie, any grandparents, anybody that you know that really fucking loves you will tell you the truth. The ones that, they not only tell you the truth, but they're honest. My closest friends, I'm not only truthful with, I'm fucking honest. So honest that they can't stand my ass. They like, little bitch, get the fuck on my face. They literally want to hit me. I can see it in their face. They like, bitch. They look like they got a tear in their eye, like how I had a tear. Like, I didn't just have a tear, I was crying. But they keep it on the inside. They want to keep that Leo pride in them. You know, even though they ain't no Leo, they gonna put that Leo pride in their eyes where you can see they in pain, but they don't want to show you that shit. In order for me to really live, I would have to learn how to every day be honest with myself and with people around me. If I truly love them the way I say I do, even if they're strangers, whoever comes to me, I had to be honest with them. Even if I know they might misjudge me, even if I know they might curse me, even if I know they might tarnish my family name. I still have to be honest. Because the last time I was honest, I made my mom the most happiest person in the world before she passed away. And when I had to take off the machine, because she gave me the right to at 19, grandpa, he had Alzheimer's, so he really couldn't do it. I know mom wouldn't even allow him to do it. My uncles, my aunts, the elders, they could have did it. They could have did it. But my mom knew that it would have been hard for them. And that was her being honest without directly being honest to them. But her doctor had to tell me and the others her honesty instead. That's like, my mom made the honesty as a will in the hospital. Like, yeah, for all those who thought y'all was going to take me the fuck off the machine. Oh, think again, motherfuckers. My daughter is. Yeah, the youngest. The oldest, but the youngest out of y'all motherfuckers. She going to take me off. Because she allowed me to live. And didn't give a fuck of how she delivered to her own mother. Shit, if I could hand my mom condoms when she was alive and say, go out there and have some fun. Be safe, though. I handed my mother condoms. I was, 16, 17 years old at the time. Handed her condoms. That should tell you something. So in order for me to be honest, I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest with anybody, everything that has breath, I got to be honest with. No matter what. No matter what. And in order for me to heal, I've been self-loving myself, as you can tell. You can physically see, when you love yourself, when you start to relearn how to love yourself, it physically shows. So you could kind of see that I'm, in the process of loving myself a little bit more. But Quinte Quest, another honest truth about why I made Quinte Quest channel, is because at the age of 3 years old, to the time my mom told me at 9 that she had HIV, to the time that I've seen people that I don't know and have known, I watched people not live. I watched people hurt each other. I watched people lie to each other. I watched people steal from each other. I watch people say they love each other, but harm each other at the same time. And I always ask people, why would you do that? Not to the other person. Why would you do that to yourself? And I got a lot of backlash for many years for asking the question why. So now, at 34, feeling a little older, Quinte Quest is really to ask the questions of why and really discuss them and really talk about it. And like when I said, we could curse, clap, dance, sing, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it takes for us to understand ourselves better and each other, like I said, so be it. So be it. So be it. Because I don't have to know you, but I love you. Do you hear what I said? I don't have to know you, but I love you anyway. So if I love people, and for a long time I was afraid to be honest with people, it's because y'all make me love. I could not be a human if I can't connect with other human beings. I can't. I've tried. It does not work for me. I try to pretend. I try to conform. I try to be everything that other people wanted me to be, but myself. And I've been used, I've been hurt, I've been played on so many levels. Like, it's been like literally being handed shit. And they said it was steak. So if y'all ever wonder where on my Steam It blog, I go under the name Kiana Divine on my Steam It blog. And last month, I did a topic of you hand me shit and call it steak. Whenever you get a chance, go to Steemit, STEEMIT.com, and type in KIANNA, Divine, DIVINE, and read that blog. Now that you've seen me on my channel, Quente's Quest, our channel, because it ain't like I'm talking by myself. It looks like I am, but I know I'm not. Our channel, the Ville, Edensville, on Quente's Quest. My quest is to find out from you guys and from myself these questions of why. And the only way I can really heal and learn about myself and other people is from your suggestions, your questions, your topics. Now, like I said, I'm new to this, so if you want to talk about a topic or want an answer to something or just to vent and just want to know why, after you finish watching this video, leave a comment at the end of the YouTube. You know how you have the comment section where you could write whatever you want? Use the comment box for questions. Yes, for compliments, because I do need your feedback. I definitely need your feedback. I need your feedback. But most importantly, I want your questions. I want your wonder. I want the magic in you. I want to see that in Edensville. I want to see that in the Ville. Because we made out of clay and water, baby. If you don't believe in God, then some energy ball breathed hot fire in your nostrils and made you a human. That we all could agree on. Now, if you come up with a better alternative, I'm all ears. I'm all for suggestions. But this is Quente Quest in the Edensville, in the Ville, asking all the masculine energies out there, Adams, asking all the feminine energies out there, Amy, Ava, Eves. I want to know, is honesty really the best policy? And if so, why? And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment. Leave them in the suggestion section. So this is Quente Quest. This basking in the sun, in the water. Loving y'all energy. Loving y'all love that y'all sending my way. I want to tell y'all thank you for listening to me, because y'all could have been changed the channel. Once y'all seen my black ass crying, like, oh, here she go, a black woman crying. Oh, shit, here it is. But y'all didn't do that. And I appreciate that. I really do. Because, yes, I could cry. But, baby, like the phoenix coming from the ashes, rah, I could get right back in the energy. Because we need tears to heal ourselves. If we don't, that's how we got strokes and shit out here in the street. We need to stop doing that shit. It's fucked up, because the people we leave behind really hate that we did that. Or they just feel sad that we thought that we had that alternative to suppress or oppress our emotions or something. So, this is Quente Quest. I love you guys. Bye. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. This is Quente Quest in the Ville, in Edensville, with y'all guys and ladies. Ask the questions that we always wanted to ask. Peace.